Today's topic, creating and running a database application using Oracle's Application Express 4.2, is presented by Anupama Mandya and Dimpy Sarma. Anupama and Dimpy are both course developers in the Server Technologies Curriculum Development Group here at Oracle.
So, hello and welcome to this online webcast about Oracle Application Express 4.2. So, my name is Dimpy Sharma and my colleague Anupama Mandya will be guiding you through this webcast where we will show you how to create a web-based database application using Oracle Application 4.2, how to add a mobile user interface to the database application, thereby allowing users to access the application on a mobile device. And the third one is how to use a responsive theme in your application. So the first two demos, I'll be showing you the first two demos, and the last one about responsive theme will be shown you by Anupama Mandya. This is a standard Oracle Safe Harbor notice. Basically what it states is that this webcast does not imply a contract between you and I, and that's what I am presenting today should not be used to make any purchase decisions. Now let's look at the prerequisites which you need to try out these OBs. So for this you need to have some working experience with Oracle Application Express and some knowledge on SQL and PL SQL. And in today's webcast, we are using some Oracle products and tools like Oracle Database 11G or later and Oracle Application Express 4.2. So today we are going to show you demos based on the OB which is given in the slide, creating and running a database application using Oracle Application 4.2. So let me give you a brief introduction about Oracle Application Express. So Oracle Application Express is a web application development, deployment, and maintenance tool. It enables you to create database-centric web applications that are reliable, scalable, and secure. So using only a web browser and limited programming experience, you can develop professional applications that are both fast and secure. And it has several built-in features and wizards that quicken your development process. Some of the key features are listed in the slide, such as reports, forms, charts, calendars, themes and templates, navigation controls, logic, and security. So the tool has a user-friendly graphic interface. Now let me just tell you how Oracle application works. So the Oracle Application Engine renders applications in real time from data stored in database tables. When you create or extend an application, Oracle Application Express creates or modifies metadata stored in database tables. And when the application is run, the Application Express engine then reads the metadata and displays the application. So when you log in to Oracle Application Express, you will see that the page displays 4 major components which is listed in the slide. First, we have Application Builder, which is used to build your application. Then we have SQL Workshop, which can be used to view and manage database objects. Then the third one is Team Development. Team Development is used to track new features, to-do lists, and other things which are related which are used when you work in a team. And the fourth one is Administration, wherein you can go ahead and manage users and groups, look at the monitor different tasks, manage your dashboard, and so on. So now let us see what is the advantage and benefits of using Oracle Application Express. So using Oracle Application Express, you can develop web-based database-centric applications that are reliable and fast, as well as secure and scalable. It has a user-friendly interface which enables you to create and deploy applications in a short span of time. And you can use the available themes and templates to provide a consistent look and feel across your web pages. So Oracle Application uses a declarative framework for web application development. This means that you specify what to do rather than how to do it. No code is generated or compiled. You interact with different wizards and property sheets to define your application. And it also provides a platform-independent environment. Now let's move to the next slide. Okay, now let us see what are the types of applications which can be developed using Oracle Application Express. Using Oracle Application Express, we can develop enterprise-wide applications, web-based applications to track projects, contacts, customers, etc. We can also create web sheet applications. Then we can create applications to look up people and catalog items, and applications like lightweight business intelligence applications with reports, bar charts, and so on. And we can also create mobile applications, which is newly introduced in Oracle Application 4.2. Let me explain what is Application Builder. An Oracle Application Builder enables you to build database applications as well as web sheet applications. So what are the types of applications in Oracle Application Express? As we all know, that application is a collection of pages. And using Oracle Application Express, we can create database applications, which enables developers to have full control on all aspects of the development process. With database applications, developers can directly leverage their SQL and PL/SQL programming skills. You can manually go ahead and add and customize reports, page controls, and other shared components. Then we have web sheet application. Web sheet application is geared towards the end user and requires no prior development experience. Each web sheet application is a collection of pages designed for web-based data entry and reporting. The third one is package applications. So package applications are fully functional applications that have been designed to address a specific business need. You can install, run, and use package applications as they are. You create an Oracle Application Express by running the Create Application Wizard. And to run the Create Application Wizard, you just go ahead and click the Create button, which is displayed on the Application Builder homepage. Now let's see what are the database application user interfaces. So in Oracle Application Express, we have two types of user interfaces. First is desktop user interface, and the second one is mobile user interface. I'll be showing you both the interfaces while demoing the OB. Coming to the themes. So themes are used to define the layout and style of an entire application. Themes provides a set of templates that accommodate every user interface pattern that may be needed in an application. And Oracle Application Express supports three types of user interface themes. There are standard, custom, and legacy. Standard themes are provided by Application Express. And we have also a new theme, which is called Blue Responsive Theme, that is used to develop responsive web pages, web applications that can be used on desktop, smartphones, and tablets. Anupama will be explaining in more detail about responsive web applications. Page wizard for desktop user interface. So this is in the slide. The screenshot shows the page wizard for the desktop user interface, using which you can add various pages in your database application. Like you can use add reports, report and forms, charts, and so on. So while creating your database application, there is a option called there is a field called Create Option. So in that, if you choose Include Home Page, then your database application will have two pages created by default, that is home page and the login page. Otherwise, there is another option that is start from scratch. If you create application choosing that option, you'll have only the login page created by default, and you manually go ahead and create other pages in your application. So this slide shows the page wizard for a database application using the mobile user interface. When you create an application using the mobile user interface, a blank page called the home page, login page, and the global page are created. The global page functions as the master page for the application. So once you have created your application, you need to run your application, and you can run your application by clicking the run application icon, which is given in the slide. Okay, now let me start creating a database application and add some pages like reports, master detail form, and show you how we can work on that. So as you see, this is the home page of the Oracle Application Express, wherein there are four major components which I have already explained: application builder, SQL workshop, team development, and administration. So now I'll create a database application. I'll click on application builder icon. Then this is a create button which is displayed in the application builder page. I'll click on this. And the create application wizard displayed here, where let's select database and click next. Okay, let me give a name to my application as test 1 database app. So this is the field which I was talking about, create options. Here you get 3 options: start from scratch, include home page, and use previously created application model. If I choose use previously created application model, then I can create my new application based on the already existing application. So right now I will select include home page. Then coming to the user interfaces, as you see, we have 2 options: desktop and Jquery mobile smartphone. So for this application, I'll select the desktop user interface, and I'll also show you how you can go ahead and add Jquery smartphone mobile user interface. Click next. So as I've selected the include homepage create option, you can see a homepage is already created. Now I'll go ahead and add a report in my application. For that, I need to choose a table on which I need to create a report. So I'll select OER customers table. And as you see here, the implementation is the interactive report. So we have 2 types of report here: interactive and classic. Interactive report is a report where which enables the users to customize their reports according to their requirements. So I'll click on add page. And then click next. Here we'll accept the default and click next. So date format to be constant throughout your application. Just go ahead and choose a date format for your application. I'll choose the second one, that is DDMON format, and click next. So these are the standard themes which we have in our Oracle Application Express. So by default, productivity application theme is selected. So for my application, I'll go ahead with the default theme and click next. So please, you need to confirm your selections in this page and click create application to create your application. So here you can see that right now we have 3 pages in our application, that is home page, interactive report, and the login page. You can either run each page by clicking the run icons here, or you can click the run application icon displayed here to run your application. Here you need to enter your username and password. Click login. Okay, so this is the home page of my database application. Here you can see a navigational link to the OER customers report. So I'll click on this link, and here you can see the report is displayed. So this is an interactive report, and in this report, as I said, the interactive report allows you to customize your report as your requirement, based on your requirement. Like you have a search bar here, and you can again you have actions menu here. If I click on this, I get different options. Suppose right now I want 5 rows per page. So here you go. You see that 5 rows are displayed in the report. In the format option, we again have some options like sorting, control break, highlight, compute, aggregate, chart, group by. So I'll use control break, and I'll select customer ID and click apply. So now you can see that control break is applied on the customer ID column. So this is how an interactive report is created. So let me go ahead and create a master detail form. So this is a developer toolbar, and you have a different menu available here, like home, application, whatever your application number is, and edit page, create session, and so on. So I'll click on the application menu. So to create a master detail form, first I'll click create page button, then select form radio button and click next. I'll select master detail form and click next. I need to select the table for my master detail form. So I'll select OER orders table. And these are the columns which should be displayed in your report. Click next. So here I'll again select a table which contains the columns to be included in your detailed page. So I'll select OER order items table and click next. We'll accept the default and click next. Click next. Again, accept the defaults and click next. Click next again. Next. Confirm your selections and click create button to create your form. So the master detail pages have been created successfully. Now let's run the page. So you can see here this is a master report. If you want to go to the master detail form, click the edit icon here. And here you go. The first one is master form, and the second, the down is which is available under the master form is the detail form. So whatever changes you made in the detail form will be reflected in your master form as well as your report. If you want to delete something, you can just check it and click delete check. If you want to add one additional row, you can click add row button and add your rows. Here also you have some buttons available for cancel, delete, apply changes. So now let me show you how you can add Jquery mobile smartphone interface in the same application. Let's to add the the Jquery interface. Click edit application properties. Go to user interface. Again, user interface. And here you get a button called add new user interface. I'll click on it and select the type jQuery mobile smartphone interface. Okay, notice that the URL which is given here is your home URL and the login URL. Click next. So this is the only theme which is available in Oracle Application Express 4.2 jQuery mobile smartphone theme 50. So I'll select the same theme and click next. Now click create to create your application. So here you can see there are 3 pages created. One is the login page, then we have a home page and the global page jQuery global page. So let's run the pages to see the jQuery interface. So here you can see this is a mobile user interface. Now here I'll just go ahead and add one report to show you how a report looks in a mobile interface. We'll click create page. Here you need to select your user interface as jQuery mobile smartphone and click and select report and click next. So as you see, we have 4 different type of reports, but in the mobile user interface, we do not have the interactive report which we have in desktop user interface. Instead of that, we have a list view report. So I'll select the list view report and click next. I'll give a name to my report. So and click next. Here I'll enter a SQL query. Select star from HR employees and click next. So suppose you want to enable a search bar in your report, so you can check this enable search bar checkbox, and you want the first name and this last name to be displayed in your report. So I've selected the first name and last name and click next. Click create to create the report. So the report has been created. Now run page. So here you can see that the first name and the last name is displayed in the report. So if I suppose say Nancy, if I type Nancy and click enter, so I see Nancy's name displayed. Nancy's first name and the last name is displayed in the report. If you want to log out of the mobile interface, just click log out button here. So let me show you one sample application wherein we have both the desktop and the mobile user interface. So here these are the packaged applications which are available for you. I'll just show you one of the applications, that is sample database application. Run. Enter the username and password. And click login. So this is one of the sample database application which shows customers and products orders report details. So as you see, there is a mobile link available here. If I click on, this is a desktop user interface. So if we want to see the mobile user interface, just click this mobile link here. And here you go. Here, this is the mobile user interface. Click on each of this to see in detail. If you want to create a new one, you can create a new customer by clicking the create button. And if you want to go to the home, just click this home email icon available here. So these are different things. This is a calendar which is available. Similarly, we have reports, some order details, and product details. So if you want to know more about different pages like calendars, charts, master detail forms, different forms, interactive reports, you can go to our site, that is Oracle Learning Library, and you can search for all the OBs which are available for Oracle Application Express. So these are the list of OBs which we have for Oracle Application Express. You can go ahead and use any of the OBs to learn more in detail about interactive reports or responsive design, mobile user interface, and so on. So I'll hand it over to Anupama, who will be going through the responsive web application. So before that, we have a poll question here. Which of the following is responsible for processing and rendering the web application pages?
Okay. Thanks, Timpy. And I guess all of you got the the poll questions and the answers right. So this is Anupama. So I'll be talking about how you can migrate a desktop application to a responsive theme. So basically, Application Express 4.2 has introduced a recent user interface design principle called as responsive design. So what is a responsive design? So responsive design is an approach to web design in which a designer intends to provide an optimal viewing experience that is easy reading and navigation with a minimum of resizing, panning, and scrolling across a wide range of devices from desktop computer monitors to mobile phones. So this could range from desktop computer monitors to your tablets or to smartphones. So this is the definition that is provided by Wikipedia. So basically, what is responsive design? So responsive design is a way to design websites so that the layout fits the available size or differently sized desktop or laptop browsers as well as tablets and smartphones. So on smartphone and tablet, the layout adapts itself to the size of the device's screen. This is basically done by having certain elements shift their position or resize or become hidden completely. So the goal here is to make all essential content available in a user-friendly and pleasing way on any device that you run your application on. So Oracle Application Express 4.2 introduces a responsive user interface theme called as Theme 25. So this theme provides the basic building blocks and templates that allow you to achieve a responsive layout. So it is based on CSS3 media queries, which allow you to define various styles based on screen size and orientation. Okay, so here is the screenshot of what actually Dimpy already showed you. So how a desktop user interface looks like. So basically a sample database application that runs on a desktop user interface. So you can see that there are various regions. So you have sales for this month, top customers, top products, and top orders by date. So all these regions are uniformly distributed on the desktop user interface to accommodate the screen size. So this would be placed, the page would be displayed uniformly or in such a way that the regions accommodate the whole desktop screen. So similarly, when you run the same application on a tablet or on a mobile device, so you will see that the screen or the application basically adjusts to the size of your device's screen. So you can see that the same application when run on a tablet or an iPad, something like an iPad, so you can see that the regions accommodate themselves on the screen, depending on the screen size. And similarly, when you run the same application on a mobile device or a smartphone, so you can see that the regions are stacked one over the other so that you can just scroll down vertically and view the whole page. So Oracle Application Express 4.2 introduced responsive design introduced responsive design in its product release. So what happens here is it is called as Theme 25 or Blue Responsive Theme. So this Blue Responsive Theme basically supports desktop, tablet, and mobile screen sizes. So it can run on any of these devices. Then it also uses flexible grid layout that can be used on screen sizes, which can range from largest computer monitors to mobile devices. And also interactive reports are displayed appropriately for smaller screens using the scroll bar. And you can see that I'll be showing you, or I'll be demonstrating that how you can view a form that runs on a responsive theme. So you will notice that the labels would shift above the field and the item width is standardized when you run the application or the form on a mobile device. So to migrate an application to Theme 25, so these are some of the steps that you will have to consider before you migrate an application to Theme 25. So first you will have to create Theme 25 from the repository. Then you'll have to switch to Theme 25 and then review the template capability, compatibility, and then you will have to view the application and run it on various devices. So let me quickly demonstrate of how you can create a desktop application, something similar to what Dimpy has already demonstrated, but this will be a quick review of what she has demonstrated. And then once we have created an application, we will try to migrate the application to use responsive design and run the application or resize the browser to see how it would look on different devices. Basically, how the responsive, how it becomes responsive when run on different devices. So I'm creating an application on apex.oracle.com. I have an account here, so I'll log into Application Express and create an application. So we have the application builder. I'll make use of the application builder to create a new application. So I click create. So we have different options. I want to create an application, a database application. I'll select database and click next. I'll give a name to my application. Let me call it as responsive theme demo. And I'll click next. So here I want to add a form. I'll select form and I have different tables. So let me pick the EMP table and I'll click add page. So I have two pages currently in my application, the home page and the EMP forms page. I'll click next. I'll accept the defaults and click next. So here I have a set of standard themes. I'll go by the productivity application which is set as a default here in my instance. So I'll just click next and I'll click create application. So if you want to create an application directly at the time of which uses responsive theme, so you could do so at the time of creating your application itself. But what I'm trying to show here is that how you can migrate your application which has already been created using a different theme to a responsive theme. So here we have the 3 pages. So I'll run my application. I'll log in using my login credentials, and here I have an EMP, the form that I created. So this is how the form looks like. So let me go to the home page and create 4 more regions within the home page. So when I run this home page, so currently this is looking like this. So I just have a navigation link to the EMP forms page. I want to create 4 more empty HTML regions. So let me try doing that. I'll add in 4 regions. Click next. And here I'll enter the names of the regions that I want to create. I have 4 regions and I'll click create regions button. So when I run my application or when I run the home page, so this is how the 4 regions look like. So when I try to resize, my browser, so this is not using the responsive theme. So when I try to resize the browser, which means that when I try to run it on different devices like a tablet or a mobile device, so you will notice that the regions are kind of getting smaller, but you can see that there is some kind of overlapping of regions here. That is, the navigation link is overlapping on the title, and it is not actually accommodating well on this when I run this using this theme. When I run the application using this theme. So what I would like to do is I would like to before that, let me just edit this page and try to accommodate the 4 regions next to each other. So let me place region 2 next to region 1 and region 4 next to region 3. So to do this, I'll select region 2 and edit the grid layout of region 2. So I'll say instead of starting from a new row, so I'll select that as no. That means that it will start the same row as the previous region, that is region 1. And I would like to do the same thing on region 4 as well. That means I would like to place region 4 next to region 3. So I'll change the grid layout, or I will just change this option here from yes to no. And I'll click apply changes. So this is how my region would look like now. So I have 4 regions which are placed side by side, next to each other. So let us see how your home page will look like when you change the theme. So when you try to run this on the responsive theme. So what I'll do here is I'll click on the application ID, that is basically go to the application's home page, home page, and I'll click on the shared components option here. So this tool. Within this tool, I have themes under the user interface section. So you can see that the current theme that is being used here is productivity applications, that is theme 26. So this theme was selected at the time of creating the application. So I want to introduce the application to blue responsive theme. So here I click on create and create the theme from the repository. That is the blue responsive theme from the repository. So I select from the repository and here I click next. I accept the default as desktop user interface type. So here I get a set of themes that are provided by Application Express 4.2. So in the repository, I can find blue responsive, that is theme 25. I select this option and click next. And I'll click create. So here I have blue responsive theme. So, but still, you can see that the current theme is still pointing to productivity applications. I want to switch themes, so which means that I want to make blue responsive as the current theme or the current active theme. So to do that, I'll click on switch theme. And I'll select the currently active theme as productivity applications and the option and blue responsive for switch to theme. I'll click next. So at the time of switching themes, so application builder basically maps all currently used templates to a template in the new theme using the template class. So here you can see that there are various types of templates which are coming from the productivity applications theme and which need to map to the template class in the responsive theme. So when you see at the time of migrating an application or when you switch between themes, so you can see that there is this template compatibility option. So you get warnings, or where you might find warnings such as multiple matching templates found or no template found with matching template class. So to do that, you need to closely analyze and think over and try to map the closest template class from the theme that you are switching to and from the theme that you want to switch to. So here, let me just select optional horizontal right align, and here again I'll select this. So I'm not particular about no tabs, no sidebar, so that is perfectly fine because both are similar. And similarly with the list type of templates, so here we have both similar options, which means that multiple matching templates found. That is, there are 3 templates with the same template, which is similar to the same template class as the productivity applications theme. So we will leave this as is, and here I'll just select standard region as the closest template to which I want to map the responsive themes standard region to the template class of the reports region from the productivity application. So I'll click next. And I'll click switch theme. So here you see that the current theme now is blue responsive. So when I try to run the application, you will notice that the 4 regions are displayed side by side, that is next to each other. And also, when you try to resize your application, you will notice that when it is run on an iPad, the 4 regions accommodate themselves to the screen size of a tablet. And similarly, when I try to resize to a desktop or to a mobile UI, you'll notice that the regions are placed one above the other, or basically stacked one over the other. So when I go back to this application here, you will notice how the EMP form that we created looks like. So this looks pretty much similar to what it was previously with the previous theme. So here, to accommodate this theme, to accommodate this form on or to run it on various devices, I'll just change the template of this form. I will change it to an alert region, which means that the labels and the fields accommodate to the size of the device or the screen size of the device that you're running the application on. So here, when I run this application, so you will notice that the buttons have moved down. So I changed the template so the buttons are moved down. So when I try to resize, or when I try to run this on a mobile UI, you'll notice that the labels have shifted above the fields, and similarly the buttons have are stacked, or basically moved one over the other, and you can also see that the breadcrumb is pointing backwards. So when I try to resize this to a tablet, to the tablet screen, so you will notice that the breadcrumb is pointing to your current application, current page. Similarly, when I resize it to a desktop screen's UI, so this is how the UI would look like. Okay, so this was the demonstration about how you can use responsive design in your application, or make use of the responsive design in your application, so that you can just create a single application and run it on multiple devices. You do not have to create multiple applications, or two different applications to run your application on two separate devices. So this is how responsive web application can be created using Oracle Application Express 4.2. So let me go back to the presentation here. I think we have a quick, so we have a question here. So which of the following themes uses responsive design in Oracle Application Express 4.2? Is it productivity applications, Blue Responsive, Scarlet, or Cloudy? So you have, so meanwhile, you can try answering this question. And you also have the Oracle Learning Library as one of the resources to know more about responsive themes, and how you can run applications, and how you can create database applications and other topics related to Oracle Application Express 4.2. So please make use. You have you can find a lot of tutorials, videos, which you can on various Oracle products also in the Oracle Learning Library. So please do make use of this. Resource. So it's very helpful, and you can find a lot of tutorials and videos. So thank you for participating.